There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. On third down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught. Shepard. 17 yards and a giant first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This one complete to Coleman.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's caught by Bryant. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. Second and 10. It's hauled in by Shepard. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. 2nd and 6. That's complete to Gallman. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Looking to throw. And it's caught. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And this is Shepard on the catch. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. From a yard out. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. 26.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And he gets it to Funchess complete. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
Well, they picked up the 1st down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
It wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Don't get nervous.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. The point after is good, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He'll air this one toward Coleman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
On 1st down, Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we are. Watch left. Watch left. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
To throw is Rodgers. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Point after here coming up. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
A first down run by Barkley, unsuccessful, as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 11. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. Forced out to his left. That's caught. It's Coleman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Rosas puts this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And his pass incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, What have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Now it's Rodgers. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll go again to Jones. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and through. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hold now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Preston Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll set up to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
He'll look to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he can be a big-time playmaker for us.
Here's Riley Dixon now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on. The return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game. Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers, this to Jarwin. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be third down.
With 18. 50. Check by 50. Check.
Working from the gun. Rodgers drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Jones. And some room to roam now. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 69 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled. Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game. And in the driver's seat right now.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
I got you.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Here's Riley Dixon now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taking it about the 16. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jones. Fancy footwork at the 45. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you look at this.
Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Hey, 88.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And Adams has it complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, 4th quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones. 27 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. guys like you and me, all the media are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Man up, D. Man up, D.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Oh, what a move. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
He won't be ready.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. The toss out to Barkley. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's Riley Dixon now. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll take this up to about the 7- or 8-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
65.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the 1st down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Check. Watch 54. Here we go. Let's bring it.
On 1st down, Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because if you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at